Straight ahead on DC News Now at 10, Ukrainian runners are in the DMV for the 47th annual Marine Corps Marathon. What to expect at the race and near the roadblocks. Plus, more than 100 people are killed in a crowd surge at a Halloween event in South Korea's capital. And as Halloween weekend continues, police share their advice on how to keep kids safe. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Annalisa Gale. We start tonight with a frost advisory across the DMV. Meteorologist Scott Sumner joining us now. Scott, definitely turning on my heater in the car. I'm definitely going to make a mad dash to the house after I get out the car, too.
Yeah, it is going to be a chilly night for some, certainly in and around the D.C. region, as we have frost advisories in place. However, it's not to say that everybody else is going to be on the warm side. Not so fast. There could be temperatures down around the freezing mark or even in the upper 20s out towards the mountains tonight. So it will be a chilly night with plenty of clear skies across the board. Let's take a look at the maps, and first off, we'll start off with that frost advisory and who's under that specifically. And you'll be able to see that, again, certain counties there around D.C. are under the frost advisory. Now, what are those counties? Well, I can tell you right now, it's PG County, it's Charles County, it is Fairfax County, as well as central and southern Montgomery County. Now, besides those counties, it does extend further to the north up towards the region in the Baltimore vicinity. All right. What about the almanac for today? Well, the high was 64 in D.C. The average high should be 65. The low 46 and the average low 47. So we're pretty close to those high and low averages for today. The record high, 82 degrees back in 1918. The record low, 30 back in 1976, plus other years. Now, again, the satellite shows that we do have clear skies as we pan out from D.C. and towards Richmond and Roanoke. We have those clear skies with us not only tonight, but into the first part of your Sunday. Now, we will have some clouds building in, and we'll have some scattered showers on Halloween as well. We'll talk about that and show it to you with a full 7-day forecast coming up.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Well, tomorrow, thousands of Marine Corps Marathon runners will flood the streets of Arlington for the 47th annual event, including some from Ukraine. Our Daniel Hamburg joins us now with a look at why organizers are so excited for this year's race.
The Marine Corps Marathon was still held the last 2 years, but virtually because of the pandemic. So this year, 22,000 participants are excited to be back in person.
The fences are up and signs ready to direct runners to the finish line for the 47th annual Marine Corps Marathon.
1% of people have ever run a marathon, and we have 52% are joining us for the first time ever for a Marine Corps Marathon. And it's benefiting them in that it's fulfilling a goal.
The last time runners took to the streets of Arlington in 2019, it was wet and nasty. This year,
the weather's perfect for it. I think the excitement is just in the air. You can feel it everywhere.
Spokeswoman Kristen Laughlin says out of the 22,000 participants, there will be 60 wheelchair and hand crank athletes and 74 duos that will be running.
These are individuals who you may have been like, oh, how are they going to be able to compete? But they've overcome and they've persevered through anything, and they're out here, and it truly embodies the People's Marathon, right? It truly embodies what we are here for.
This year, the organization U.S.-Ukrainian Activists says 4 Ukrainian veterans wounded during their service will be running, 2 of whom served during this year's full-scale invasion by Russia. Completing the marathon is a lifelong goal for many, and a way for the Marine Corps to reconnect with the American public.
To be able to finish it with such an amazing monument behind us that truly embodies the United States Marine Corps, and only here will you receive a salute from a Marine when you get your medal. It just kind of brings it all together. It really evokes on that emotion and why we like to do this. And I mean, you're finishing next to Arlington National Cemetery. It just kind of reminds us how grateful we are.
The first race kicks off at 7:15 Sunday morning. In Arlington, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
And because of the Marine Corps Marathon, D.C. and Virginia drivers should be prepared for some roadblocks. Our transportation reporter Joseph Olmo looks at the best ways to get around them.
Yeah, so you know how if you open up Apple or Google Maps during rush hour in the DMV, the Capitol Beltway and the surrounding roads will be colored in orange, or even worse, they're covered in red? Well, get ready because the same thing is happening tomorrow morning as our nation's capital welcomes back tens of thousands of runners for the 47th Marine Corps Marathon. So several major roadways will be closed tomorrow as runners weave through Virginia and Washington, D.C. We've got a full list of those closures on our website, dcnewsnow.com. But we wanted to point out some of those bigger ones that are bound to cause some commuting headaches tomorrow. In Washington, D.C., both 7th and 14th Streets from Constitution Avenue to Independence Avenue, they are going to be closed. Look at that. It runs straight through the National Mall. Moving over to Independence Avenue specifically. Independence Avenue from 23rd Street right near the Lincoln Memorial all the way over to 12th Street. It is completely closed. And then we want you to take a look at these two bridges right here. This is the Memorial Bridge. Up here is the Key Bridge into Georgetown. Both of them are going to be closed. And a heads up, all of these closures that I just mentioned, they are going from 6:30 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So a pretty big chunk of your Sunday. All of this to say that tomorrow is definitely a Metro day. Metro trains, they'll start service 2 hours earlier than normal at 5 o'clock in the morning to help you get around for that marathon. That also goes for those free shuttle buses that have been used during the Blue and Yellow Line shutdown. So most trains will run anywhere between every 8 and 15 minutes. Not the best they've ever been, but still pretty convenient, especially with the amount of roads that are going to be closed tomorrow. For a full list of all of those road closures in both Virginia and D.C., just head over to DCNewsNow.com. I'm Joseph Olmo here in the studio. Back to you.
Well, this Halloween weekend, Fairfax County Police have these safety tips on how you can keep kids safe. 1, discuss your child's route if you aren't joining them. Secondly, visit homes with porch lights or Halloween decorations. 3rd, remind children never to enter strangers' homes, cross at intersections and not between parked cars. And finally, drivers, slow down and watch out for those children wearing costumes that may be hard to see. Well, developing now, the death toll continues to rise in Seoul, South Korea, where at least 146 people were killed in a Halloween crowd surge. The group of mostly young people were heading into a narrow alley for the outdoor activities, which was the biggest one since the pandemic began, with roughly 100,000 people in that area. In a statement tonight, President Biden saying, quote, Jill and I send our deepest condolences to the families who lost loved ones in Seoul. We grieve with the people of the Republic of Korea and wish for a quick recovery to all those who were injured. The United States stands with the Republic of Korea during this tragic time. Well, closer to home tonight, we're learning more about the school bus driver charged with driving while intoxicated while carrying DCPS students back from a field trip. Roy Reynolds was arrested after he crashed with the busload of kids in Fairfax County. Since then, DC News Now found out that this wasn't his first traffic violation. His case history in Maryland dates back to 1997. There were several other alcohol-related arrests, including one in 2015 for driving under the influence in Virginia. Reynolds is in jail now without bond. DCPS Chancellor Louis Farabee releasing a statement on social media saying DCPS takes this incident very seriously, and our teams will do a thorough review of our transportation vendors to ensure that student safety is always prioritized. Well, most kids look forward to school snow days during the winter season for that much-needed break from the classroom. But the Frederick County Board of Education is looking into replacing those days with something else. With a little more than 50 days now left until the start of winter, the school board is considering virtual learning on up to 3 inclement weather days per year. A survey sent out by FCPS showed that out of 2,300 people, more than 1,500 of them supported the idea and 760 were against it. The board is still waiting for more feedback on that proposal before making a final decision. Nationally now, it has been a week since President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan was temporarily blocked by a judge. But in an exclusive interview with DC News Now's national network News Nation, the president said he thinks the first checks will be going out in a matter of weeks.
On student loans, if I can, a judge has halted that your plan to relieve debt for millions of Americans that are struggling with student loans. What's your response to that?
We're going to win that case. I think in the next 2 weeks you're going to see those checks going out.
6 Republican-led states are fueling the court challenge. They argue President Biden's plan would hurt the economy. The current plan would eliminate $10,000 in student loan debt for most borrowers. The president has argued that Republicans are opposed to providing relief to middle and low-income Americans who are buried in student loan debt.